Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back to Mary's Little House for Cindy's song number 7. Oh, what a day today. Poor Peanut. He's not asleep yet. You can see he'll make his cameo appearance. While I'm explaining what the day was. Uh, Poor Peanut was just befuddled. There were so many people, workmen here, were working in the sewer down the basement. And he was so distraught, and he wanted to be held and everything, to be close to me and all these strange people and feet that he had the forest of feet he had to go through to get to me. So he had a hard day today. Let me see, I'm going the wrong way here. Peanut, the camera's up here, please. Oh, he's not comfortable. He's up. But anyway, he's happy. He wants to sit in my lap all the time. When I sit and talk to the Eternal Father in the front room, I have a big picture of the Eternal Father in the clouds. He comes. I do it from about 8:30 to 9 with a cup of coffee, just to talk over the day and everything. And he comes and he joins me in that. Boy, he can't get. I'm having a hard time getting him to get on camera here. There you are, Peanut. There you are. You're just a good doggy. Very humble celebrity. But he's very, very needy. Especially when a lot of people come, he feels so lost in the forest of shoes and feet and everything. And he wants me to hold him and stay with him, and I can't. I got to go down the basement and outside to talk to the workmen. God bless you for coming again. Now he's going to go to sleep on my lap here. I think. And Angel just came in. She's doing a little tap dance here. Angel Pie. Okay. Today we're going to talk about Catholic things. I got a wonderful call today from one of the viewers. And a very dear friend of mine. And she said, "You know what, Jim? There's a lot of people watching your series on Cindy's song and your other videos that are not Catholic, and I'm very aware of that too." She says, "Wouldn't it be great if you explain some of the things you're talking, the Catholic things, because they don't understand, and because they have a different background, not because they're." It wasn't a patronizing thing. It says, "I think it would be good that you would explain some of these things to the people who are not of our faith." By the way, when I do explain these things, it's only that these are the things that are so close to my heart. These are the things that I would live and die for, and not to impose them or to think that I was superior. In fact, it's just the opposite. When God gives me so many graces and so many gifts, and the gift of my Catholic faith, and I am called to share it, to go into the whole world and to proclaim the gospel, it's very humbling. It doesn't make me feel inflated. It makes me feel very humble to fall at the feet of all of you and say, "I have a wonderful gift to give you," not to impose, but to give you freely. That's just like love. We say love is freely given and freely accepted. So it's not like we're imposing or being in competition or being superior. Just the very opposite. Jesus said, Son of Man didn't come to be served, but to serve. And my service on the YouTubes is now on Cindy's song number 7 we're at tonight, is just to share the love I have for Jesus, to share the gift of the faith, of my Catholic faith, which is loving Jesus in his church that we believe he founded upon the rock of Peter. And that's so simply it. It's not comparing or competing or anything. It's only giving, sharing what is so dear to me, with all of you. What an honor to be visiting you. I see you in my replies and comments from Bangladesh, from from the UK, the United Kingdom, from Scotland, part of the UK. I think they might want to be not part of it sometimes. From China, from the vast country of China, with all its history. I mean, it go way back in culture. You Chinese noble people, share your culture with us, share your wisdom with us in the West. We got a lot to learn from you. Let us live as brothers and sisters, and not as competitors economically and militarily and all that. That's dead end to cooperation and interdependence. It sounds like I'm lecturing, and our country could do a lot better in our relationships with you and with other countries too, because we're imperfect too, and everything. But we should strive to get along together, especially you, China, that's been so blessed by God with prosperity and economic upturn, while the rest of the world is struggling. So, China, so many places, the Netherlands, Denmark. It's like you're just here, and when you share your YouTubes and you subscribe to mine and I subscribe to yours, it's like we're next door neighbors, and we're Australia. You're on the other side of the globe, literally. It's marvelous. And so what I'm talking about today is not proselytizing. It's sharing what I love the most, and it's calling you to just to see God's love shown in Jesus, and what we believe as Catholics. I told a friend I will try to in my next YouTube, and this is my next YouTube. And there are some things I want to just talk about that we Catholics maybe might not be understood by others from a different religious tradition, and understandably so. We can't. We're just where we at, and how can I keep up with everything. Anyway, faith. Well, faith is we have knowledge, natural knowledge, which comes through our senses, our five senses. That's natural knowledge. We see a tree and we say, well, that's a tree. We have a concept of a tree, and we have a word that expresses that concept. That's natural knowledge through our concept. But their faith is another, new glasses, a new way of seeing things by the power. It's a gift of God to see, to believe, and to see things that transcend what we see, that transcend a reality of. Goes beyond reason, doesn't have competition with reason, it perfects reason, it helps reason. They're not, faith and reason aren't enemies, they're complementary, and it's so faith is from God, a gift from God, so we can know God and experience God, because He's supernatural. We can't see Him, and figure Him out with a physics formula. So we need faith to come in contact with the supernatural, with God, with His plan and everything. Faith. Now, there's different ways God communicates with us, and we say in prayer He communicates with us. He ordinarily, in the way I always say I'm a plodder along in faith. The just man lives by faith. I hope I could be a just man. Anyway, but faith is the way we ordinarily communicate with God. He inspires us to, when we read the scriptures, He moves us to say, hey, this is speaking to me, and we stop and savor it and talk to God about it, ask the Holy Spirit to enlighten us and everything. That's usually the way God speaks to us, through faith. Well, God speaks to us, but there's other ways of speaking through faith to us. Sometimes, let me give an extraordinary one, the extreme one, apparitions. God could come, Jesus could come to appear, to someone and speak to them, giving them a special mission or something like Saint Maria Faustina, or to spread the divine mercy. Apparitions, where you see an apparition outside yourself, and God speaking through these apparitions of God or the Blessed Mother or angels or saints or whatever. God speaks to us that way. This is very not comprehensive. But the other one, and what I want to talk about, I think I alluded to it a few times, is the certain people have the gift of locutions. Locutions is God speaking through faith, but in a special way, because of their mission or because whatever God's mysterious, and the Spirit blows where He wishes, so we can't pin God down why He's doing this or that. But anyway, locutions are inner words. They're not auricular words that come through our ears, but words we hear within us. But they're just as definite. They make a deep impression on the person that is receiving them, and they hear God interiorly. Those are locutions. As I said with Cindy, she was getting these locutions thinking that she was going crazy, that she was hearing voices, boy, he's over the top. And she was actually made an appointment with a psychiatrist to see what was wrong with her. But this friend intervened and says, see, this holy man, this holy monk, this holy priest, who's known for his spiritual direction and wisdom. And when Cindy told her her story and what was happening in her life, he said, Cindy, you don't need a psychiatrist. You need to do what the Lord is asking you and through His Blessed Mother to do in those locutions. That these are of God. They're not some imaginary thing or some psychological disorder. So that's locutions. That's what we call locutions when we say that when Cindy, Blessed Mother, told her or something. I'm going to go through a lot of these and talk about how do we handle those things. Let me go to the miracles. Well, miracles are things like healings. People go to the healing service. This man's one leg is longer than the other, and this person doesn't have any eyeballs, or something like this. These are real. These have really happened, in the church. Anyway. Then like at Lourdes, they have a panel of doctors. Some are agnostic, some are atheists. They all have to keenly look at these miracles. And miracles are things that cannot be explained, a phenomenon that cannot be explained by natural causes. So when this person receives their eyeballs or receives sight without, it can't be explained, but it's got to be proven. And it's the church is the most critical of, even more critical than its critics, of phenomenon like of miracles, and very, very, very hard in discerning, is this a miracle of God, or is it just a natural means, or is this a hoax or whatever. I'm going to get back to the church on all these things. Okay, here we are. Oh, before I do intercession of the saints, we say the saints aren't dead. The way we visit their tombs and their bodies remains in there. Their relics we venerate. We have these little glass things we love. That's a contact with the saints. Because we're human, we need contact. We need a block of our beloved's hair, a picture of her. We're just human, and and we have these sacramentals all over the place. Reminding us of Jesus and His Blessed Mother and Saint Joseph and all the saints. But anyway, so the saints are not, they're dead to this world. They died, their soul separated from the body, but we believe in the resurrection of the body at the end of the world, that the soul and the body will come back, and not some new body, but the body that we had when we were here on earth, the body that will rise from the dead, like Jesus' body rose from the dead. Okay, so we all believe in the resurrection of the body. At least all Christians do. Okay,